Hi everyone, so today I'm going to be doing a video on this hair and this makeup look, and this whole look was inspired by your typical Disney girl, whether it be a cartoon or an actual TV show character. This was all inspired by like your stereotypical Disney look, and this look consists of like a big bright beady eyes and everything else kind of soft but very pretty and very natural. A lot of these shows, even though the girls look completely different, they've got different features, it all kind of sticks to the same natural, like enhancing your eyes and your natural features kind of guideline. When I grew up, the stereotypical kind of Disney girl was Selena Gomez from Wizards of Waverly Place, Ashley Tisdale from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, That's So Raven, oh I love Raven. One with Bella Thorne and Zendaya about dancing, but I cannot remember the name of it. Hilary Duff in basically anything. But so many different kind of Disney characters and stars from back then, and you've got your more recent ones like Dove Cameron. I've never actually watched any of her shows, but I do stalk her on Instagram, and she's got that very Disney-esque kind of look. But it was actually really fun to do, and I really love how it turned out. I love when my eyes look massive. I love that look, so I really liked how this look came out. So if you'd like to see how I did it, then I will show you right now. There's a guy like right out my window. This is weird. Before we start with our makeup, we want to make sure our skin is moisturized and glowy. So I did an exfoliating face mask earlier today. It was just to get rid of all the dead skin cells, and it kind of gets the blood flowing to your face and gives it a glow. And now I've just put on my Nip and Fab Hydrating Dragon's Blood Plumping Serum, which is this right here. Moisturizer is your key. So this is what I put on underneath my moisturizer. So I put that on, I'm gonna let that sit in for like 5 minutes or so, and then I'll put my moisturizer on. This moisturizer does have an SPF of 15 in it as well. Sunscreen is always a really important part of any skincare. So what I'm going to do is just put a concealer on my eyelids and pat that in, and this is going to make our eyeshadow stick to it and stop it from creasing. You can just use a primer if you like. Concealer works just as well. And make sure you go right in that inner corner, because that is where it tends to make you look tired as well. So from all the characters that I've kind of had a quick look at, all their eye makeup seems to be quite neutral. It emphasizes kind of making the eyes look bigger and more awake and more, I guess, like your Disney cartoon, but it's also very natural. It doesn't want to like make the girls look like they've got heaps and heaps of makeup on, even though they might have a lot on in real life. So what I'm going to do is I'm starting off with my bronzer. All my products I use I will link down below as well. I'm getting a fluffy brush, and I am going to place this right in the crease of our eye, and this is just going to make the eye look more awake and more open. Now with a flat brush, I'm going to be grabbing a shade that's maybe 1 or 2 shades lighter than my skin tone, and I'm just going to press that onto our eyelid and just kind of press it and buff that into the crease shade. Grabbing a dark brown, I'm just going to be going into the crease, this outer corner, and I've kind of made like a C shape. And I'm very lightly just buffing that in little circular motions, and it just automatically, bam, makes my eye once again look more bigger and more awake. And I'm also getting whatever left on the brush and just this outer corner from here to here, brushing the colour on there. Now with the same colour we used in our crease, the bronzer, getting that on the brush and just smudging that into that darker shadow here. So not all Disney characters have the same kind of eye shape, so we really want to enhance the ones that we have. So what you want to do is get an eyeshadow that's very dark. You can use a black eyeshadow, but that tends to be very harsh on a lot of people's skin tones. So if you don't want to use black, you can use a dark brown, a very dark purple, a very dark blue, a very dark green. Any of those kind of colours will be a lot softer than just a harsh black. So what I'm going to do is use a very, very dark purple, and I'm using a purple because my eye colour is like a swampy green colour, and purple will really exaggerate the green in my eyes. So just get a little bit, and I'm using this kind of smudgy brush here, and all I'm doing is right on the outer corner, buffing that right into our lash line. And I'm just doing that outer corner like that and just smoking it out a little bit. And then the tiniest bit in that outer corner on the bottom to match it up like that. I'm gonna curl my eyelashes and add some mascara. So while our mascara dries, I'm going to move on to our skin, and I did just wipe off any of the fallout because we don't want dark eyeshadows on our under eyes or anything. I'm going to be using the Maybelline CC cream. This is like a tinted moisturizer. It has a little bit of colour but not heaps. Like, it'll just take away the redness in my skin but not be too thick on my skin, so it's still very breathable. So I'm going to go ahead with a light concealer and apply this all under my eyes to conceal those eye bags. And then I just use my finger and tap it in. I'm not rubbing because that'll move the product. I'm tapping it to blend it. And also I get red around the nose here. So I'm tapping that concealer in. And I've actually been having a bit of a breakout that's going on here, so I'm also going to go ahead and conceal that. I've got a few on this side here as well. So once you're happy with where you've placed the concealer and everything, and you're happy that it's covered enough, you can go ahead with a translucent powder or a pressed powder or whatever you like to use. I'm just going to very lightly tap that and set it. So I'm just going under my eyes where we put that concealer, just so it doesn't move. I'm also going to very lightly go over my nose and above my brows because I get oily there. I also get oily like here in like my smile line, so I'm also going to tap it there and just where I concealed, so along here. I go ahead, while we're still working on the face, I'm going to go ahead and use my bronzer. I'm going to get that on my fan brush, dust it along my forehead and in my eyebrows, and then I'm going to dust it along my chin, and then very lightly just pop it here. I'm not doing a full contour. A lot of these characters tend to have, I think, fuller cheeks, like less of the chiseled look. It's more soft and full, so that's why I'm only doing a little bit of bronzer right there, and even then I'm not going too far in. It's just more to add colour, and I will be buffing it out as well so it's not a harsh line. The soft pink blush, I'm going to apply that to my cheeks like the apples. I'm also going to draw it in a little bit more and then run it over my nose. And this kabuki really just blends everything. Like, blush is more important than bronzer for these kind of looks. Moving back to our eyes, now that our mascara is dry, I am going to get a little bit of eyelash glue and I'm sticking individual eyelashes on the outside, slowly coming in, but no further in than this. So they're still drying, but that's what they look like. I've done like 3 on the outer edges. I need to separate these ones a little bit more, but you can kind of see there's 3 in here. So once that glue's dry, I can go ahead with a little bit of mascara. I'm not going to go overboard. Okay, and I'm also going to get a little bit of black mascara, and I'm going to very lightly do the bottom eyelashes on the outer corner. I'm not going all the way in, because sometimes that can just close your eyes off and we want to keep them open. With a white eyeliner, I'm going to go ahead and do my waterline as well. And see the difference? And we're nearly done with the makeup. All I'm getting is like a white shimmer eyeshadow. Very lightly putting that in the inner corner of our eyes to awaken them up a bit more. Under our brow. My finger a little on the cheek. I'm not going overboard with the highlighter, You just want to give it that soft glow. I am just going to dot on the end of my nose and here on our Cupid's bow. I'm going to very lightly fill my eyebrows in. Now for lips, all I'm doing is getting neutral pink lipstick. Got that on, I'm blotting it. And then putting some lip balm on top. And by blotting it and then putting lip balm on top, it makes it look a lot softer. Of course, do whatever kind of color you think suits you. I find like a really kind of neutral pink looks best with this look because it just emphasizes, I guess, your natural lip color and just makes it a little bit more. So now we are all finished with the makeup. I'm going to take this headband out. Okay, so now that we're finished with the makeup, I did just change into a lighter shirt so you can actually see my hair. My hair is quite short at the moment. For this video, I'm doing your stereotypical kind of Disney hair, which I'm pretty sure we are all familiar with. It's quite long, has the wave at the bottom, and it can be styled in different ways. So to do this, I'm going to be putting in my extensions to get this look. I have done a full video on how to put hair extensions in for short hair like this and make it look believable, so I will go ahead and link that down below. I'm not going to go too into detail in this video because then it's going to be way too long, so I'm going to quickly put my extensions in and then show you how I'm going to style it. So from this, ta-da! Okay, so I've put my hair extensions in and I've only put them in till about maybe the top of my ear, and I've just clipped my natural hair up here out of the way. The extensions that I've just put in are by Irresistible Me, and these are in Royal Medium Brown. They're the thick ones as well because you can get thin, medium, thick, so of course I got the thick ones, and they're 20 inches and I love them so much. So they're beautiful and long, and what I'm going to do now before I let my natural hair out is I'm going to get my hair in the extensions and I'm just going to curl the ends. And the curls I am doing are away from my face because it's a lot more face framing. So once we're happy with that and they've cooled down a little bit, I'm going to run my fingers through the ends, and that'll kind of loosen it and give us kind of soft waves. So if you still find the curls are too springy and too tight, you can just brush them out a little bit, and that's when you get that beautiful soft wave. Okay, so like I said, my extensions are clipped up till here. All this that I've clipped up is my natural hair, so you can see where I've put the extensions in. So we find where our natural parting is. As you can see, my natural hair is just sitting on top of the extensions, and that's not the look I want. So I'm going to find parting that I like, and then right around the front of my face, I'm just going to clip this up and place an extension, so very close to the front of my face. And same on this side as well. And these long bits that are out here, I'm also going to go ahead and curl. Okay, and now I'm grabbing all my natural hair that is sitting on top. Just grabbing it all, but I'm leaving the extension that's sitting here out. And I'm also going to leave this little part around my face out. Okay, so all my short hairs towards the back. I'm going to get a hair elastic and I'm just going to secure that into like a little bun. So, like so. Hope you guys can see. I'm just pulling it a little bit, and you can go ahead and bobby pin any bits back that don't quite reach to cover up those extensions. But that is my classic Disney hair. So this here is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I really love how it turned out. I love the makeup. I love natural makeup that just enhances your natural features. I always think it looks pretty on everyone. So let me know what you think in the comments below and what you would like to see next, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!